I don't even know if I started recording on that.
Alex, if you have, you just wasted so much time. This is episode 48.
Hey guys, my name's Alex. That's Nick.
Dude.
This is BrotherBrother, comedy podcast. This is episode 48, like Nick said. We hope you enjoy. If you do, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things. And yeah, this sounds like a regular intro, doesn't it? Let's go.
Yeah.
This is the beginning. I was going to say the zenith. That's like the max, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the top. Tippity tip top.
Good thing I didn't say it. The exposition.
Well,
there we go.
if episode 1 was the zenith, then we are...
Cut that out.
It wasn't even 2 minutes, I don't think.
Not even one, really.
not even
It
a
had
minute.
barely been one.
It's difficult.
Nick, I want you to see something. This happened to me
Did you chop
4
your
days
finger
ago.
again?
No, obviously not. Do you see anything? But
No.
pretty close, you know.
Jesus
It's,
Christ.
and I'm not going to show the camera or anything. But yeah, that
I don't want to see it again.
happened 4
Jesus.
daes ago. Yeah, you're going to have to cut
That's
that
just
out.
through the nail.
Cut that out.
What?
Yeah, no, it's actually like cracked
Ah.
like all the way to where it meets the bottom right there.
Yeah, you got flesh through the nail.
So how
Wow.
that happened?
Wow, that looks like a stab.
No. So all it was is I was at Meijer, as I am on the weekends, picking up my groceries.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's gonna be a short trip, so I'm gonna get a basket.
Okay.
You know, it's super like all cool, tough, strong guys
I always
walk
get a shopping
around
cart.
with a basket. Well, you have to hold the basket like this.
Oh, yeah, like you're going around town having
Well,
a
not-
day of it.
That's not what it is. It's just you're
Okay,
a
yeah,
man
yeah.
who's holding the basket.
Like a
How else do you hold it?
Fruity one. Well.
Well, anyways, so I went to grab one of these man baskets.
Sure.
And I couldn't get it. So I picked up the
You weren't
stack.
man enough.
I felt I can get this off, and
Sure.
I did a clean rip, got it off cleanly. I felt a tug on my nail, but I didn't really think anything of it. Then I looked at it. It looked like I had when you like peel like the top
Jesus Christ.
like film layer off your nail. You ever done that?
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. That's what it looked
No.
like. I was like, oh, so it wasn't that
So
bad.
what was it?
It felt like it was
That
deep.
actually did that.
It got caught on the top, or the one of the baskets. My nail got caught in one of the baskets, and when I ripped up the top one, the nail was still attached to the bottom one.
What part of a basket would...
Who knows?
Jesus.
But it happened, and
yeah, that's...
the process almost ripped my. I mean, it didn't really. It went down about like a fifth of the way.
Far too deep into the nail.
If you can, I'm not going to zoom in or anything, but there's just.
Don't look at what it is. You don't want to see that.
I'm surprised my nail held up as well as it did from that. Like that's all that happened based on that. It seems like it should have been worse. Like I thought my whole nail was going to be gone. But it's just this little. It's just this little bit.
Yeah, little.
It's going to take like a month or so. Maybe I'm going to have to
probably more.
cut it off.
Probably more.
But I'm not losing my whole nail.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a
Looks
win.
like agony right there.
Well, the funny thing is this happened right at the beginning of the trip. So it's like
So you're walking through the store.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, oh, the wound is starting to fester, and here we are at the beginning of the trip. Oh, it's gonna be a quick one today, isn't it, babe? Yep, we're gonna move quickly.
Get in and out.
Yeah, I'm just like trying to put pressure on it because I know it's gonna start bleeding, but I'm not looking at it. And then like halfway through,
There's just a trail of
halfway
blood.
through, I look at it. It's under the nail though, but it's bleeding. Yep, it's been contained by nature, by biology.
By the bottom of the nail.
Yeah, by myself. Not me physically, but my body. It looks
Sure.
like dried blood is actually lifting up the nail right now. Oh, this is a fun thing to deal with.
What a good start. What a good start.
Yeah, that's been my main focus for since it happened basically because it's like it's not it's
I've been cringing the whole
unfortunate.
time.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it didn't hurt necessarily, but it was like shocking. Where it's just like, what the fuck? Oh,
how is that even possible?
My nail.
New fear.
I'm gonna have to be more careful ripping those off now, huh? Jeez, didn't even. Why would that even cross my mind that would
Never
be
heard
a
of that
possible
happening.
thing? What was
so
my nail
people
caught
like you
on?
are where there's like signs that are like, don't hop the fence or some shit.
No, I think I'm gonna have to go back to. I might sue Meyer. Do you think I'll win?
No,
No, I won't. I don't think
no.
so.
I'll be like, sir, we have video footage of you just violently attacking this basket trolley.
The yank was purposeful. It wasn't necessarily violent, per se. If you ask me.
Feels very violent.
PSA, that's all this is.
Yeah, be careful with those baskets. They'll
At any store, really.
destroy your hand.
Yeah, they'll fucking destroy your hand.
Hey,
we can say it.
it.
Yeah, apparently the story was a long one. I didn't realize.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Sorry about
Felt
that.
like an eternity.
Yeah, well, guess what it felt like for me at that store after this happened.
Like a day at the
Every
beach.
second, I was just like, "Oh man, I wish we just weren't. I wish we were leaving the moment this happened. I wish that happened as we were walking out the door. That way, I could at least tend to
would be
it
what you were thinking.
as soon as I could. Yeah, but no, no. I had to do the whole trip, baby.
Yeah,
First.
you have to. Yeah, because otherwise you went there and just fucked up your hand and did nothing.
For nothing.
Achieved nothing.
Like, we should go back home.
Yeah.
Oh, just walked in the doors though.
You just
I'll walk.
drove to the store, destroyed your thumb, and went home.
Yeah, drove there, walked
Spent
in,
gas.
yeah, parked,
Spent your
Came in,
hands well-being.
wrecked my thumb, saw the injury, and then walked out.
That's it.
No,
Today is over.
That's not what
Today's
happened.
over.
Yeah, no, it was the middle. It was the evening actually.
Not for you
5
at that
o'clock
point.
or something. Oh, my night was over as far as
beginning
I'm
of
concerned. Yeah, beginning of the end.
Yeah, essentially. Longest store
Infuriating.
trip you ever had.
Infuriating. So that's been my focus for the past 4 days.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I bet.
What's up with you? What were you doing yesterday? You were enthralled with. It looked like Chivalry.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
Evan
that game
and I
in
were
so
playing
long.
Chivalry, dude.
You've what?
Evan and I were playing Chivalry.
Oh, I thought you said you never played Chivalry. I'm like,
No,
yes, you have.
I
you
played
liar.
so much
Yeah,
Chivalry.
that's why I'm
It was
like-
Chivalry 2.
Yeah.
Not
Well, you've
the
only played the
original.
first one?
Well, no, I played the second one, just not nearly as much as the first.
Chivalry is a game where you're a knight and you're swinging like a crazy person.
Well, I played
attacking
Man
other
at
people.
Arms, and Archer, mostly.
Annoying little prick got in the distance.
Well,
Hitting you.
skillful. Skillful.
I'm the guy that gets
There's this
the
game mode-
satisfaction of running at you and chopping your head off.
Yeah, but as Man at Arms, I just dodge it.
Nick!
And slash you right
Such
in
an
the back.
annoying prick to deal
Yeah,
with.
I put the shield on my back and I just have a sword in one hand. It pisses
Sure.
people off, I bet.
Yeah, I bet it does.
I bet it does.
You don't know though.
Nah.
You see the chat, dude. Fuck you.
I do
Vape.
see that. What? Happens more often than you think.
No, I believe it would.
People get so mad.
Nick, you've killed me
Just
so many
specifically the
times. I know who you are.
Well, yeah, no, Evan wanted to play. And,
That's such a random game to choose.
yeah,
though.
he loves playing it.
Really?
On Xbox. He plays on Xbox.
Wait, is there crossplay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
He plays in a fucking third person, though. I don't understand it. Yeah. Like, every time I played at his place, it's like I switched to first person. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, what are you doing?
Playing the game it's meant to be played.
Yeah.
It's meant to be played first person so you can
But they
get
have this
right up in there.
game mode for like a limited time. It's called Volley. It's bows only. And I just...
Bows only.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I got just destroyed
like-
people's anuses on there.
Okay. I was going to say, it sounds like just a lot of arrows flying around.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it is. And I'm good with a bow.
Nick, in the game.
Evan specifically was like, I knew you'd be good. I didn't think you'd be this good. Because it's like a team deathmatch game.
You're just like,
I'm just like,
when you heard that,
I got
you're
like
like,
30 kills
man,
that
this
game.
is why I play video
I had
games.
30 kills,
Just
dude.
hard as a goddamn rock over
Dude,
there.
They call me. They call me.
You're like, God damn, I should have gone pro. Over there sweating.
I should have gone pro, dude.
You're over there, fingers just going numb from playing. You just sweat dripping. You just think in the back of your head, why didn't I go pro?
I'm the goddamn best at this.
God, I'm so fucking good.
People get so
I
mad
should've
when they
been
play against
I
me.
should have been a Call of Duty champion back in 2013.
Back in my day.
what was it, like 2009 when it was popular?
Modern Warfare 2 fucking...
That was like 2009, I
had
think,
to be,
2010.
right? Maybe early 2010.
Yeah. Which was 15 years ago.
Those were the days.
15 years ago.
The intervention, so good.
The sniper rifle that introduced quick scoping, basically. Well, it didn't introduce, but it made it
It
popular.
refined it.
Yeah.
So good.
This is not the video game episode, but
No, it's the nail destroying.
it's just
episode.
the regular. Yeah, it's the nail destroying episode. the nail destroyer.
Stop showing it.
I'm not showing anybody. I mean, I'm showing you just because you're here.
You can't make me look at it.
If I go with my eye level.
No, if I blur my eyes, I can't see it. You know.
It's not that bad. I mean, if I like peel it back so you can
stop.
see under the
I
wound.
don't need to see under
Do
the
you
wound.
want to see under the wound?
Yeah, peel your skin off with your nail, Alex. It's gonna hurt you way more than it does me. I guarantee you that.
You see under it?
I see like blood. It looks like.
I think that's fluff from my pants. It's under the nail, so that's fun. Again, this is just a fun thing
fluff.
to deal with.
It's just
a fun thing I have to deal with. Oh, there's a piece of fluff stuck under the nail now. Okay,
sure,
cool.
yeah, that's what it is.
It looks like the pants.
Well, that looks like dry blood.
It does, but it's not. This time. It has.
This
been.
time it is.
It has been. It looks
You
like it's actually
fucking
healed
lunatic.
underneath the nail. Surprisingly,
I would hope
Already.
so. I would hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the body does.
that's what I want to do, but I'm not gonna.
Ugh. You just start bleeding profusely and
Yeah.
then start stinging.
It's not
Think.
worth it. It's not worth the pain. I do think that's why I don't do it. Like, the lizard brain in me just wants to just bite and rip.
No bite and
It's
rip.
because it's just hanging like that, you know. It's the perfect thing to just bite and rip.
Do I need to get some of that like
That's gonna be the title
dog
of the episode,
anti
bite
chew
and rip.
stuff? The bitterness stuff that keeps the dogs from
Well, that's what
biting
you're
on
supposed
shit.
to use on your nails too to stop you from biting. I need that just for that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably get that.
You know, this is actually a good solution for that. Although it kind of is
It would
like
probably get in there, like seep in and sting.
it's as if I took a big chunk out of
Well, you
myself.
did
It's as
take
if
a
I
big
did
chunk
that.
out of it.
So maybe this isn't a good solution for not biting your nail, even though I
Not
don't
not
want
a currently open wound nail. No.
Nah, well, I think it's closed by now, but yeah. 4 days. It's a time to heal. And this isn't the wound episode. You know, we're not only going to
Yes,
talk
it
about
is.
my my finger issue here, my thumb problem.
I would really hope not. Like,
It's just all that I'm looking at, you know.
ugh, it's all I can see. Every time I close my eyes.
That's all I can see.
Ugh.
Well, Nick finally got an iPhone, which was
Ugh.
hilarious because I didn't think that you'd ever get an iPhone.
Ugh.
All you do is talk shit about my iPhone.
Yeah, I have to.
Even
I
though we
still
use
will.
one to record, and you know,
Yeah, fuck
it's just
Apple.
the same phone that I've stuck with Apple for
Ever.
for a long time.
Forever.
Well, I could only afford I don't even know what they were on, but I could only buy the iPhone 6 from eBay at the time because I couldn't buy the most recent one. I think it was probably like the 10. I was like, I can buy the 6 though. Then the
That's
11
the
came
comfortable
out.
price range.
Yeah. But then the 11 came out, and I was like, when it was new, I was like, oh shit, maybe I should buy a new iPhone when it comes out. Because like this is when I had my first job, and I was like, maybe
I
I
have
could do this.
disposable income.
Yeah. So then I did it, and then I've just been on that ever since. I had the 11, 12, did not have the 13 or 14, but I have the 15. Now you have the 16 Pro Max, the giant,
I got the
Enormous.
phone. Yeah.
literally the biggest, most expensive phone they have.
It isn't a reasonable price. So
Well, I think 256 gigabytes is the smallest that
yeah,
you
it
can
is.
get.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is.
And it's like the next step up for like the regular ones.
Like, I don't even need 256. Like 64 would probably have been plenty.
64 for your phone?
Yeah. How much do you think I use my phone?
I have no idea, actually.
Listen to music all the time, and it's annoying when my other phone would like randomly like start like cutting it out for like a second whenever I would like unlock it.
Why would that happen?
That's exactly right.
Just because the phone
Infuriating.
was old?
Yeah, it's only like 2 years old though. It was
That's
like,
annoying. It's not that old.
No, and I could trade it in for a substantial amount.
Hey. If there's
For
like
some reason.
a trade-in deal or something,
Yeah.
that could be what it was.
It is what it is.
That's it then.
Yeah.
Take advantage of that. You know.
I did. I'm like, fuck yeah, bud. this is way better.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
how they get you with Apple, though. You know. Now you're in it.
Smooth.
Now you're in it. What happened to your arm? That looks like
That was from like
looks like a new burn.
Saturday, Friday maybe.
So, almost the same day that I did this, because I did
I
this
was
on
training
Saturday.
a new guy, and I was.
And he got mad at you.
no.
If you guys
I
can't
had-
see because Nick's covering it with his leg, but there's like a burn on his arm. Yeah, there you go.
No, the oven door's open, and
He yanked it open.
No, it was sitting open, and I just saying something to him, and he said something else, so I like had to like stop and like turn to look, but the door was like right next to my arm. It just went straight into my arm.
And then what?
I just was like,
You just stone faced it and just moved it.
pretty much,
closed
yeah,
it.
basically, yeah. I was just moved.
I'm going to the
moved on.
walk-in.
No, I went to the office and fucking got some burn spray. Just sprayed it.
Burn spray.
Yeah, we got burn spray.
What's that? I
Like
thought it was just ointment.
First aid.
So like quick and
antiseptic
easy, you
spray,
can just
pain
get yourself
relieving.
going.
Yeah, it stops it from burning so fucking bad.
Yeah, burns do suck. I hate burns.
Then I had to go back to instructing him. Just like
that's you gotta train a new
everything's
guy.
normal. My arm's not on fire.
Just like blood dripping down your
Yeah,
hands.
just a nice blister starting to form.
Well, you got a new guy on
Yeah.
the grill.
Yeah, he's like
How new? Like
40.
a week?
Yeah, at this point, like
Wow.
a week.
You say he's 40?
He's like older than that, I think. He's pretty old. He also seems like a bit nutty, but he has a YouTube channel with like
What do you mean nutty?
a substantial amount of subscribers.
He has a YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's
Why
got
is
like
he
a few
working
hundred. He's only got a few hundred, but like he's an odd guy.
For some reason, the odd guys do well on YouTube, you know?
Yeah.
So, it makes sense.
I mean, he's pretty all right at his job, but like the personality conflict is so
Very
apparent.
present.
Yeah.
Very present.
Everyone
Well,
always comments on it.
Why?
Because he's like insanely extrovert and loud and just like he thinks it's like a real authentic Mexican restaurant. He's just like loud as fuck all the time for no reason.
It's not.
Yeah. And everyone's constantly like, dude, you look like you want to kill yourself, right?
You gonna stab him, Nick? Nick, you gonna stab that guy? You gonna?
I believe after the first night, the
gonna
manager
plunge a knife in his
said, you seem murderous right now.
Murderous.
Yeah, murderous, I think was the word.
Like, you're just standing there, like with a shadow covering your face, while this guy's just dancing behind you.
Basically,
like
that
an
was like
asshole.
literally what happened.
He's just dancing behind
That
you
was
like
just
an asshole
literally what
with,
was
with
happening.
2 knives in his hands, like he's gonna do some dumb shit.
Yeah,
You're just standing there, just
yeah, pretty
just
much
like Omni Man, just like ominous as fuck.
Ominous man.
No, Omni Man, ominous as fuck. It's a hard sentence to say, but I said it. And if you guys have seen Invincible,
There's a new episode that's going to be released at 3 a.m. and I'm going to watch that.
are you all caught up?
Yeah. We can't spoil anything though. It like just came out.
I know, but it's good. Recommend it. You know,
It's pretty good.
It's actually the season's almost over.
Really, the
actually.
worst episode is the first one.
What do you mean of season 2 or just
in general,
Ever?
like, of the show.
What do you mean worst?
Like hardest to watch, probably.
Yeah. I mean, it was insane. It was just a demonstration of his sheer power. You know.
Sick mental gymnastics.
No, it's just you don't understand it until you understand it, and it's like, oh, so he's just a monster.
Like, yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah.
He's the monster of the game.
Yeah, but that's all we're gonna say. You can't. I mean, the first episode, it's hardly be spoiled. How long has that been out?
It's been out for a
They're
while.
on
We
season
spoiled
3
that,
now,
right?
so
It was hard to watch. That dude,
Yeah.
what was it? Red Rush. Just punching
his hands just breaking.
Yeah, and he's still just. And he just
didn't like that.
Whole head.
Well, that reminded me of Game of Thrones because that happens in Game of Thrones too, and that almost turned me off of that show.
Like, why is it always the eyeball, bro?
Yeah.
It always has to be
that's
the
why
eyeball.
it is. It's like, that's what makes it real. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Like the eye popping out.
It doesn't have to.
Yeah, skulls being crushed.
It doesn't always have to be a popped out eyeball, guys.
But that's how you
Come
know.
on.
That's how you know they're probably dead, though.
Yeah. The skull getting crushed would have sufficed.
But that happening would usually. I mean, if it's squishing, it's compressing. This is a quick.
If
exit.
it was that much force, it would just flatten. It wouldn't pop out.
Nah, it'll pop
Alex,
out. I'll squeeze your head, Nick. We'll see.
Alex,
if
I
your
will
eyes pop
actually
out.
crush your head with my hands.
Then my eyes will pop out, and then you'll have
No,
confirmation.
it'll be a
And
flat
then you'll be like,
pancake eye.
At least I have confirmation.
In the name of science.
At least now I know. Everything in the name of science.
You got to advance humanity.
As long as you have a new conclusion that we didn't previously have,
You have to test your
it's worth
hypotheses.
it. It's worth it. So yeah, Team iPhone, Nick. What kind of case do you think you're gonna get? Because right now you just have a. Is this just like
a
what
spec?
What Apple sells?
The spec's still around?
I mean, clearly, but is that what it is?
That was like the original iPhone case I had. It was like a blue spec like this.
Well, now it's just Amazon cases, that fit your fit your need.
I haven't looked yet.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's crazy because that case is probably expensive.
Probably. I was like, I need a case and a screen protector.
Yeah.
And the lady was like, I'll just put it on for you. I was like, cool.
That's what they do.
Don't they normally charge? I thought.
Well, to do it, not to do it. They probably charged
cool.
for the screen protector.
Well, yeah, definitely.
But it's an applicator. It takes 2 seconds to do. I mean, that's what I would spend half my time doing at Apple. Was putting on screen protectors.
Yeah.
People just come in just for that.
Pretty good at that.
Are you gonna get a screen protector? Yeah. Can I get the machine thing?
No.
You just put the phone in the machine, put the thing in, and yank it.
You have a machine?
Yeah.
The lady at the store just did it by hand. Freehanded that shit.
Yeah, with Apple, you don't even have to look at it, and it goes on perfectly. It's great.
Fucking Apple.
I'm just like talking to them, putting the phone in, sliding the thing in. It's just, it is what it is. Pulling out the screen, lifting it back up. Oh, and there's your phone. Everything's good. And there's like, whoa.
$200.
Yeah.
Fucking Apple.
Yeah, well, you're paying for the experience, Everyone always thought everything we did was magic, And I'm just sitting here like...
I'm so high right now.
I just turned it off and back on, bro. What do you mean? I mean, it's just... They make it flashy on purpose. I didn't do it.
Yeah, I don't like flashy very much.
Well, you have flashy.
Yeah, now.
Like, you take that out of its case, that thing...
I went from wanting
attractive.
battery life to wanting, like... a phone that runs good.
Well, that thing has battery life.
Yeah, I've noticed it's only gone down like 14%. I've been on Reddit for
that thing's got the best battery in all the iPhones. It's the biggest screen. I mean, that's what they tried to have everyone buy,
Well, whatever.
And you bought it.
I bought it.
Got him.
There's a trade-in deal on Verizon. I'm like, fuck it. I want a new phone, and I might as well get the best.
Might as well get the best,
Alex. No, that's not what I meant. Apple's not the fucking best. I meant the phone.
That's not what I meant, but it's funny because it could have been what I meant. And Apple's not the best.
Apple sucks.
The phone. I also am buying a new phone.
You gotta separate the art from the artist here.
Well, I'm buying an artsy looking phone. The Nothing.
So you're getting off of iPhone as I'm getting on iPhone?
I don't know if I'm actually going to use it. It's not eSIM compatible, so I'd have to get a SIM for it. It doesn't have wireless
take out
charging.
the SIM on my phone. My old phone has like a physical SIM. I could probably just take it out.
Yours does not have a physical SIM.
No, it says an eSIM.
No. And also, I'm on Mint, not Verizon. So
when did you move to Mint Mobile?
I've been on Mint Mobile for years.
Isn't that like Ryan Reynolds' company?
That's why we had him on the fridge, dude, because he sends us postcards every year. Well, not him personally, but Mint.
Yeah, no, I bet he doesn't.
Well, you just have his face on there. So
he just collects the checks, dude.
Ryan Reynolds is kind of in hot water right now.
Is he? For what?
Him and his wife.
What'd they do?
I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it, really, but, apparently there's just some shit going on with her, with his wife, basically. He was just trying to defend her, but she was actually in the wrong. So it was kind of like they both went down when it could have just been her,
For?
It's just some shit. Like, she tried to accuse, like, a director of some shit. But it turned out she was the one being shitty in some way. I don't know. I really don't care.
One of the top ones is they visit a Rhode Island farm for a horse show. Quote, they were lovely.
Yeah. See, it doesn't even matter.
Exclusive. Ryan Reynolds slammed a scheming hypocrite for using PR stunts.
Jeez. Nick, none of this matters. None of it matters.
This is the most pop culture I've consumed in years.
It's because you have an iPhone.
Yeah,
it's designed to have you consume pop culture.
Yeah.
Now you have the dynamic island.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's not good. It's good for music. Like when you're playing music.
Yeah, you see like the weird thing at the top.
Well, you can like actually change the song and shit. Like when it's playing, you can hold down and just do that,
My Reddit thing has like bananas.
I don't know what that means.
Like how many bananas you've scrolled.
I don't even know what that means. Bananas you've scrolled? It's unbelievable how much I'm going to cut out of this. It's like 5 minutes is gonna be cut.
I've scrolled 54 bananas here. You're talking about
6
cutting.
minutes is gonna be cut out now.
You're
Because Nick
cutting.
keeps mentioning bananas. If you mention bananas one more time, cut out another minute.
Well, bananas
All
are
right,
a standard unit
This
of
is not gonna be a
length.
podcast this week. It's just gonna be an hour of
Canceled
silence.
episode. Yeah, moment of silence.
Not a moment. Today was Ash Wednesday
Many
at the school.
I saw it was Ash Wednesday just because I was doing this. I was on the calendar.
It was all over people's heads.
And it was on the calendar.
I was really like just wanting to just.
Remember?
I was like,
you remember getting the ash on your forehead? Yeah.
Yeah, but the first kid that I saw, I was like, "Can I? Do you need
You got
like,
some
a
schmutz.
towel? Yeah, there's something.
They're like, no, we're religious.
No, I like this being here on my head. Were you told that you like this?
No,
son.
no, no. They actually asked.
No,
for
I just
it.
do.
I didn't even know it was Ash Wednesday today. I just wanted to do it.
I do this every day.
You just found the one guy that always does the ash forehead.
Yeah, Tommy always does that. He's
It's
kind of
his thing.
We don't. He's always been.
We
like
don't really give him a hard time.
J-Rock, baby. Yeah, we don't really give him a hard time. He's always been like that. He really
Classic.
believes he is.
He truly believes. He is religious.
Yeah, even
He
though he's
believes
not.
it.
He comes from a family of atheists. But he truly believes.
When
he
you
is
go to
Catholic.
a Catholic school, yeah.
Well, there's like a.
Is there a priest?
Well, there is.
Of course.
Well, see,
what is a priest?
the whole thing with like the church and stuff, and I'm sorry, Mom, but what are you
about to say?
the fact that you have to call the priest father is strange to me, especially with all these young lads. Just they just call him father. Just that's it.
He said, "Yeah."
Like in
He's
passing,
like, "Yeah, I am."
Like he was leaving for the day, and the kids are like, "Oh, father's leaving," and I was like, "Who? Like your dad?" And I looked, and it was the priest, and I was like, "Oh yeah, no." They would just refer to it, but that in that moment, I was like, "Oh, that's weird."
That's so fucking weird.
Yeah, like, I don't like. It should be father, whatever his name is. It shouldn't just be.
No, it's our Father.
That's
We're
why.
in heaven.
Yeah, no. That's,
Hallowed be thy name.
No. I'm only here for the paycheck. Thank you guys for employing me, and I will be leaving now. But
You don't want to come to our sermon?
well,
after school?
Here's the thing, Nick.
Oh my god.
So you know how spring break is next week.
Yeah. Well,
And
no,
so I have
but
the
sure.
I have the week off.
You have next week, all of next week off, paid.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't decide that I'm not.
Yeah, whatever,
working. The
whatever.
school's
Move
closed,
past it.
You know.
Alex, just
But,
one good one. I'll tear that tongue out.
So included with next week being off, we also have Friday of this week off.
Sure.
But in lieu of working in class, they are all they call it an employee retreat. And when I heard that, I'm like, oh, this could be interesting.
No.
I was quickly, and they mentioned the place. I'm not going to say what it is.
Is it an overnight
It's
thing?
like no, but it's like some like outdoorsy, like connecting with nature type thing.
That sounds fun, except for the coworker part.
Yes, exactly. Like the place that they mentioned it was at, I'm like, oh, this kind of sounds cool. But then I like talked to Mike about it, and he was like,
oh hell no,
he's
man.
like, no, he doesn't sound like that. But he was telling me how it's more, religious than I thought it would be.
Any amount,
like
it's too much.
It's like you show up and they pray, and then you like go to do like 30 minutes of activities, and then go to an hour and a half of praying or something like that. And I'm just like, oh.
So that day is going to be the worst day you've had in a while.
I thought I had to go.
Oh, you don't have to go.
And Mike was like, bro, you want to go to this? I'm like, it's an option.
It's not mandatory.
Oh, what?
All right, so you just have the day off.
Yep. So,
You little bitch.
yeah. But he was like, I'll go if you go. And I'm like, so wait, what does this day entail? And then he told me all that, and I was like, so my options are to either
Go and pray.
have the day off and like sleep in and just have like an extended break, or wake up at the normal time and drive to this new place for it's like a half day, but nonetheless, and spend half the time
It feels
praying,
like a full day.
half the time praying, No.
Nah.
You know, the choice is clear.
Yeah.
I just looked at him after I said that. I was like,
You're telling me I don't have to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And he's like, yeah, no, I'm not either. Yeah.
You would have looked real dumb.
He just wanted. I think he just wanted me to say that. He wanted to give me the option for because he had gone.
Well, he's like, you're gonna make me go. If
he's not going.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. But he was like, if you go, you're gonna make me go.
He's looking at me like,
yeah,
you want to go?
It's fun.
Well, he's actually religious. He's a Christian, I think, but he's not Catholic. But he doesn't seem like it. I don't know.
All right, that's good.
Yeah,
does he get high?
He actually wants to be on our podcast. I didn't tell him. I told him about it. I didn't tell him what it was or showed him what it was, but. I
don't think he'd want to be on it.
Yeah, I was like, it's not really like a guest-centered podcast. You know, it's kind of just me and my brother just shooting the shit. We had my mom on once, and like the whole time it was just her being like, "So what did we talk?" And I'm like, "Mom, just saying that takes us out of the flow of what the podcast is, and it's ruining."
We don't even know half the time.
Yeah, which is the point. That's how the flow works. You know, I don't control it. It just takes over and envelops
an hour or so.
Yes, and you. Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like Mike could get in on that because I feel like he probably does because we were walking to one of the branches of the campus before, and there was this loud ass car coming down the street. Like we heard it from like way down, and like it was a red light, so he had to stop in front of us because we were like going to the crosswalk. And it was just this dude in this old ass car that had these big ass wheels on it, just slowly pulling up, windows all down, just pulling up, hitting a blunt, just to the stoplight.
So he like wins.
Just ghosting it, you know, just blowing it all around. And
he's got nothing to do.
I'm just like, and I'm with Mike, and Mike's like, and the guy walks away, and I'm just like, man, you want to come like swing? I mean, like I'm off in like an hour. Like if you want to like come,
I could get high.
We're right here. And Mike was saying the same shit, and I'm like, he was hitting a blunt, Mike. You know what I'm saying? And Mike was like, yeah, man. I was like, oh,
well, God does give it to the earth as a gift.
That's right.
Right.
But I also wanted to find out if he did or not without directly asking, and I feel like I did.
Just like leave like a dab pen on his desk and see what he does.
What happened to that? It's gone now.
Yeah, where'd it go, man? That's my vape, dog. I need my nicotine.
Yeah.
His eyes are all.
That was nicotine. Damn, that's some high percentage.
Huh? That's the strongest nicotine I ever had.
Strong. What it is, you know? The marijuana.
It's so strong.
No, that's not what you're doing. It's all legal.
Yeah, it's recreational marijuana is legal in the state of Ohio.
That's
Plus,
true.
I have mine.
We also have weed medical weed cards. Yeah, so that's a double whammy. Actually legal and just have the medical legal. So it's kind of
you get a pretty big discount.
Yeah,
just for having the medical. It's crazy.
I only go on the heavy discount days now, even if I don't need to buy. Just because I'm like,
that's the only time it would even be like worth it, really. Yeah, because it's pretty.
Well, now they've upped the prices again, so it's kind of like stop.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, because they were good for a while. Lady. Yeah. Dude, where's Sunny at? Where's the new season? You know,
rip.
Do you know where it's coming? When it's coming?
No.
What do you mean rip?
Charlie's mom.
I completely forgot about Mrs.
Alex.
Kelly. She was a legend. She will be missed.
This episode's dedicated to her. And
I wonder what they're gonna do. Are they gonna have to like make?
They're probably just gonna move past it.
Well, they're probably gonna have a whole episode about her. Or be like, she was probably in the next season.
Yeah, I would imagine that they had finished filming already.
Yeah.
So they probably have the whole season filmed.
Yeah, which is good. It was just good.
Yeah, so maybe like at the beginning.
The next season.
Yeah, they'll just
can
be
actually.
Like, she died. Off screen. Yeah.
You think it'll be actually emotional? Or they'll ham it up?
Maybe. They've been doing emotional episodes.
That's true. They have. Like Mac's gay thing.
Yeah. Mostly because of
you
silly
think he
nonsense.
did butt to mouth too?
Almost certainly.
Ass to mouth? Ugh.
That's like the only kind for them, I think.
For the gays? I don't think the gays like... I don't think... They're pretty clean,
like
right?
being called the gays.
Is it like the blacks? Is it like that kind of thing?
Don't say the blacks.
The whites?
People love the whites.
Generalizations are usually not. I mean, there's a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like stereotypes, you know. Generalizations are like stereotypes. There's some level of truth to it, which is why they're either or both funny or accurate. Either or both.
You think the blacks is funny?
Funny or accurate. Hey, I didn't say the blacks. Well, I did, but that's not what I'm
And
talking
then
about
you
now.
proceed to say they're funny.
I also said the whites, including everybody. All lives matter. Hashtag. But hashtag Black Lives Matter, really. But it's also
hashtag Blue Lives Matter really, as well. Though. You know,
no
blacks and blues.
Yeah, but
and whites and yellows, oranges.
Who'd we vote for?
All color,
all walks of life. I hate.
It's
politics.
ambiguous.
I hate politics so much. Dude. It's insane. It's insane.
It's so frustrating. There's the whole thing.
Yeah, every normal person that I've found in the world doesn't really subscribe to politics.
No, because it's
in
bullshit.
most ways.
It's all bullshit.
And most crazy people that I've met
are hard one side.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm going to go with that,
or the other.
You know what I'm talking about. I know what you're talking about. Cut that. Well, anyways,
moving on.
So yeah, my job is we're having a big break, you know, because I'm not going to work this Friday.
So you get what, like 9 days off in a row?
Yeah.
Are you serious? This person's molding the youth.
Either 9 or 10. One or the other.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, it's actually pretty cool. You know, what am I going to do with all that time?
Get
podcasts,
probably. Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, both.
But I mean, our episodes have been doing well lately. So thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all watching.
You're welcome.
The one from
I got my bots on.
The one from last week has almost 80 views already.
Dang.
And I'm like, that doesn't usually happen. That's cool though.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's
the
quite
one from yesterday
hey
is
there, everybody.
Is at 20, which is like what they usually hit, you know, after a week. So thanks, guys. You know, what's up? How you guys doing? Remember to actually subscribe, because you know if there's more people watching than are subscribed, what's going on?
That's pretty cool.
Because the episodes before then have over 100, and I'm like, we don't have over 100 subscribers though.
Nah, but
why are there that many views?
It pops up in the feed because I've seen an episode or two.
So take the next step, guys. Do it for us. Every time I see it go up by one, I have to go in Nick's room and smack him in the mouth once, just so he knows that we go up by one.
Like, we're up another.
I put my back into it.
Really,
just
a
wing
whole,
up,
like glass in.
I don't even warn you.
Just swings it. Yeah.
I just shatters. I get your attention, get you to turn to me, and then
I'm
just
like fully absorbed in whatever game I'm playing.
Yeah.
Just shatter a whole glass into the side of my head.
You're like, what? Completely. And I'm like already mid swing, like when you're turning. So like I catch you.
Just come up. You're like, hey. As soon as I turn, glass right in the side of the head.
Just shatters in my hand.
We have another one. We have another one.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, good. Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
You're like happy about it anyway.
Yeah,
even though you're really
don't
wounded.
Even feel the agony.
You just go back to your game.
Just pull the chunks of glass out. Yeah. Just while playing with the other hand, you know. There's no time for that. I don't have time to bleed.
Who has time to bleed?
Well, not
weaklings.
Not men. Yeah. Not masculine.
And that's why I was not allowing my finger to bleed in the store at the beginning of my shopping trip.
It would have helped to get medical aid on that.
It would help. Sure. Certainly.
First stop would always be.
Yes. But we were in the produce section, which is the complete other side of the store. I think we did end up.
Have you not seen your thumb?
But by then it had dried. You know, the bleeding had stopped under the nail. So, had I seen it? Yeah, look, I just want to rip and tear, dude. The ripping and the pulling. The ripping and the tearing.
This really is the nail episode. My God.
The nail episode. Oh, man. Talk about unwatchable episode, you know, something that you don't want to see, you know? If that was in the title at all, it would just be a click away. I mean, just right away.
Yeah.
You know? Nope,
Horrid.
don't want to watch this.
Maybe cut all the bits that you talk about your.
No, it's because it was the whole intro. And it's
it was.
It's all I'm thinking
and also
about.
the whole middle bit, and also
Right now, it's just kind of like the end bit.
just keeps popping up.
I'm not deciding it. You know, like you said, it just keeps popping up. You know, it's.
Is there anything we can do? You should stop talking about like torn up nails and ripping it off.
I just need you to get a recorder. Just record yourself one for all day.
There's got to be a better way to say that.
I want to rewatch the first 2 seasons of that show, just because I'm
probably gonna rewatch the rest of it.
Yeah, it's so good.
Well, I mean, after the episode of Invincible releases tonight, I'm gonna probably.
When does it release tonight?
3 in the morning.
I'm not gonna fucking be able to see it.
Yeah, no, you can watch it in the morning at work or on the way to work.
Nick, I watched Severance at work, so I don't need that from you.
I'm gonna smack you right in the mouth.
Have you even seen Severance yet?
Don't even know what it is.
I told you about it the last episode. And now people are hearing about it. Me talk about it again. This is all I talk about at work with Mike, dude, all day.
You just
theorize Severance. Well, I told you. Do you want me to explain it to you again? What it is?
No,
I will, because I love this show.
Oh, I remember what it is now.
Like the work life and regular life is separate. Like,
but
when you go down the
lines
elevator,
get blurred.
Yeah, because he wants to not be severed anymore, so he's trying to unblur the lines. He's learning truths about it, but we still don't know anything about like their company or anything. But they run the town they live in and all that. It's a great show.
Ominous.
Yeah.
What was that, Alex?
It was the cat?
No, no, it wasn't.
I get away with that about 10%. 10% of the time, I'll say. Not 0.
0.00000.
Maybe the first time I ever tried it.
1%. Yeah, maybe then.
Like it was him.
He's just across the room.
He's not always across the room. Sometimes he's right next to me where it works. Got him.
No. No.
It's the cat.
No.
It's not me.
Alex.
It couldn't be me.
It literally has to be you. What are you talking about?
Not this time, bucko.
Literally this time.
Well,
Alex.
Nick, speaking of which, I guess next week we have to do Patreon anyway, so that's good that I have the week off. Are we watching Napoleon Dynamite? Is that what we decided on?
Sure.
Because we did...
We decided on like a million different movies that we just haven't watched like any of them.
Well, we don't really have a list, so it's all just decided in the moment as it's all happening.
Napoleon Dynamite's good.
And that's what I want to watch. But, yeah.
You want to just do that next?
Sure.
Like,
we don't have to do that now, but I mean next week when I have the whole week off, it'll be
You're
way better.
Actually, be awake at like 1
all night. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Fucking nut.
Not like right now where it's 11 and
it's about your
very
bedtime.
tired. No, my bedtime's in like 45 minutes now.
You stupid boy.
I've spent my whole day since I got home from work trying to get my...
What accent was that?
I don't know. But
Alex.
It was like...
what were you trying to do?
It was like when
it's
Charlie
like a British
tried to do an
man
accent.
trying to be Australian.
Yeah. I forget what he even says. But I've been trying to... Because my new retro thing... Stop troll! it hasn't turned on. What was that? What accent was that? Oh, that was British?
I had so good
in my head, man. Yeah, no, that's how I felt doing that right there. So I get it. I get where his head was. But my thing, it wouldn't even turn on, dude. It wouldn't turn on at all.
How much?
It wouldn't reset. It wouldn't turn on. I had to unscrew it on the back and unplug the battery from the main socket
before you ever
plug it
used
back in. No, just because it stopped turning on. And this was the solution. And then I had to go install a recovery drive to my SD card. Since I only have one SD card, I had to completely wipe it and then reset it. And then do that and then completely wipe it and reset it and then put all my stuff back on it.
Fun.
No, it took it took so long and I didn't even know if it would work, but it did.
Well, that's good. How mad would you have been if it didn't work?
Well, it's kind of like last week where I was also fucking with it, but it was with the games. And it was just like insanity where, trying something over and over and over again the same way. One time it works, and then you're like, oh, but why doesn't it work the other times?
Because you're bad at the game.
So now I feel crazy, but it's working. It worked that time then. I'm confused. But
You're an insane man.
Is it me or is it? No, it's not me. It can't be me.
Never. Couldn't be.
No, it's like if you see someone that has a string of bad relationships. It's like, oh, what's the common denominator? It's like, oh, it can't be me. You know?
No,
I'm not the example.
Never.
We all know someone who's had a string of bad relationships, and
we sure do.
Do you?
I do.
Who?
I don't want to say his name.
Does it start with an A?
Maybe.
Nick. Let me go over there and smack you in the mouth, dude. Just because I've had many.
It's only like I've only been vocal about a few of them. Don't worry about it.
Hey, I am.
Well,
it's not. It can't.
Again, it can't be you, so it has
be
to
us.
be. It couldn't be us, so it has to be. It's them. It's all of them.
We have our thing and we're good at it. We're good at what we do.
We do our own thing and we're good at it.
If you don't like it, you can F off. I just want them to love me. That's the internal dialogue.
That's not the external.
God damn,
dialogue.
am I heartbroken?
Yeah. That would never be the external dialogue.
Oh no! You can't have them actually know your vulnerabilities.
That's even worse.
You're exposed.
Yeah,
it's like being in the sniper sights.
And they're pulling that trigger.
Yeah. Well, I'm dead.
One
way. If you don't get me, sniper,
someone's dying today.
Someone's dying today, bro. Try to get me. Well, I mean, the last episode was heavy reference of that. I promised this to myself. This was the last episode. Did you see that thumbnail at all? I put Black Jesus in it. We were in Sky.
I saw Jesus,
and it was.
I didn't look that close.
It was Pinky Swear with Black Jesus behind it.
Fucking Black Jesus.
Yeah, it was a. Do you remember that show?
Yeah,
it was a show.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was a show.
Black Jesus.
Well, I didn't, but then as soon as I saw him,
I'm thinking
I was
of
like,
Black Dynamite. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, Black Jesus. Like literally.
Oh, the Adult Swim
live
show?
action. Yeah, Adult Swim. I'd never watched that. But
I never saw it.
I remember seeing it.
Yeah. Never actually.
So he's in our thumbnail, that guy.
Okay. Right on.
It looks good.
So does he with that silken Chinese hair.
Yeah. Well, it's like,
very smooth.
That's a wig. So
no.
Or it's not.
It could not be. How do you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you his hairstylist?
No. But I do have good hair.
You don't have good hair, and you're also not his hairstylist, but you are wearing a hat.
Right now I am. I've transformed from my work garb into my pod garb. You like the word garb?
I do like the word garb, but you're using it a lot.
I do. Well, it works.
This is the garb episode.
It's not the garb episode, but Nick needs better garb. His garb
my garb does
not suffice. We are very color coordinated in this episode, which
that was planned.
We didn't even mention that at all.
Coordinated.
We didn't coordinate.
We actually got designers
from
all of our Patreon subscribers.
All of them.
Yeah.
Me and one other guy.
Quite.
But yeah,
you gotta prime the pump a bit, dude.
You gotta finger the hole, so to speak.
So to speak.
I'll say it better.
It's the foreplay of getting the
it's worse,
gasoline.
actually, but yeah. I'll say it worse.
It's just the subtlety of a brick to the face.
Yeah. You can use two if you want, but it's,
and then like a circular motion, or
yeah. Anyways. So Nick,
look at what you made me do.
Yeah. I didn't even. Nick,
what?
You with the iPhone. I didn't think this day would ever come. You're gonna have to get a new watch.
I never even mentioned it.
You're gonna have to Were you ever gonna mention it, or were you just gonna wait for me to just be like, "What the hell?"
I was probably gonna bring it up at some point.
Nick. Hey, just remember, or just letting you know, I Team iPhone now.
I swapped.
Is that how you're gonna do it?
Yeah, basically.
I was gonna be like, what? What do you mean?
I got an iPhone now. It's the newest one.
Yeah, the biggest, best, the fastest, the largest one. That's
go big or go home. You know.
Yeah.
It's my style.
Biggest, fastest, and largest. That'll be the name of the episode. Because that can refer to
speed, dexterity.
Oh, biggest and largest are the same word, which makes it funny. So whatever it is, it's just huge and it's quick. You know?
Well, it sounds more substantial if you put them together like that.
Yeah. Especially if you split it apart with another word, you can't really notice that they're the same word. Basically, they're synonyms.
They're synonyms?
Synonyms.
Oh my God, we're in English class now.
No. Nick, I spend all day in school. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not actual school. It's just a school that I'm in.
It's school.
So I guess it's not.
You got to go to school.
No. It's just it's weird being on the other end of the whole
like way less stressful
scheme. Well, no stress at all. Yeah, exactly. And also just talking to the teachers like they're just normal like people.
Well, that's what I always did in school.
Well, yeah,
like,
but
the teachers were like, yeah, all right, like you don't.
That's just because that was our school.
Yeah.
This is like a prep school. These teachers. Some of these teachers are
there's a divide.
Straight up assholes.
There's a
these
divide
students.
there.
Like one time we were like helping this older guy, this older professor, and this student like needed something. I guess he was just like patiently he patiently stood up and like by the teacher's desk, like not even like close to us, and like the teacher just like stood up and like turned to him and was like, "Can I help you with something?" Like at that volume, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm just waiting." And he's like, "Do you see that I'm busy right now? Go sit down. I will come get you when I'm free." And I was just like,
dude, he's just so rock hard right then. that really got him off.
This old little tiny skinny guy who's been teaching at this school for probably like 20 plus years,
probably more,
or 30, 40 probably,
40,
even.
50, who knows?
And he's
doesn't
just
matter.
He gets away. I mean, tenure probably. So he just, I mean,
well,
he could do whatever.
He lives there. That's his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just he's done. He's done with these kids.
It's like, it's always the same thing with you little shits.
You little fucks. You do it so much. Just stand near me. I'm gonna fucking scream at you.
I mean, I'd probably be like that too.
Yeah, well, I mean, 40 years of these incessant kids.
Yeah, it's like no matter every day, every time you fix a kid, there's a whole new batch of kids. Yeah,
every year, there's just they never seem to get older. It's just the same fucking group of kids.
You can't hit them anymore. You say, I remember the days you could really.
He's like, back in the day, I could just wail on you kids whenever you
that'll get your attention.
You'd listen. You'd listen.
You would listen.
You don't want to get cracked twice.
No.
Who wants to get cracked twice?
Nobody. Just
that's the name of the episode. Who wants to get cracked twice? No one.
Nobody does.
You get cracked once, you're like, I don't want that to happen again.
That was awful.
You're like dazed. You're like, whew, wow, whoa. All right.
That paddle, bro, with the air holes for speed.
That's called mild concussion. Just like, whoa.
Yeah, right. Anytime the brain gets like smushed into
you feel your eyes just kind of, not fully in sync anymore, just kind of wobbling and then having to refocus. And then, and then your brain restabilizes. And then you're good.
You still have some damage, though, in the brain.
There's always some damage.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you have like more than 2 drinks a week, you're doing brain damage.
How many do you have a week, typically?
0. Sometimes I have 2, but I'm just like, who decides this cutoff? How is that just all-encompassing?
They just had a dartboard, and
they're like, let me get my dart. Ugh, all right.
Yeah. Bullseye.
Just a big fucking log of shit laying right into the dartboard. Nick, let him do his dumb shit. He just wants attention, and I will not give it to him.
Yeah,
I refuse.
If he walks over here, I'm going to give it to him.
I've given him all of the food that he wants. He could need nothing more.
Except for attention.
Nick, why have you been playing Satisfactory so much? The shittiest game I've ever seen.
I'm going to destroy you. It's a good-ass game that I never beat because I only played it in early access.
I didn't even think it was a beatable game.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
I still haven't beaten it.
Oh, man, that sounds like not even fun.
It's fun.
Okay.
If you're into that kind of game.
Grinding? You love grinding games.
It's fun. Oh, God. Just making shit work and then building shit with other things.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Yeah. You fucking I just want to lay into you, Nick. Just want to give you one.
I'm almost on the tier 9. Just finished.
Just
tier
don't know
8.
what it means. Don't know what it means. Won't find out. Don't care.
It's a beautiful game. It's gorgeous. Huge map.
You know what else describes what else you're describing with those words? What other game that involves zombies as well?
It's not the game you're about to say.
That you're also describing?
It's not that game.
That Nick happened to also be describing.
I'm not
with those same words.
It's so different.
Is the best game
one's
I've
good
ever
and the
played.
other one is just garbage that no one should ever be forced to play.
Satisfactory. And the game is Daisy.
That's the game I was talking about.
Nope.
That no one should ever be forced to play.
Everyone should play it.
And the people that made it should be
Not in
people wearing
Minecraft.
green hoodies talking
Cut
about
this out. Nick, why did you decide to wear blue?
I just picked out the shirt that was on top of my dresser drawer.
Can you believe him?
You, on the other hand, intentionally prepared for yours.
Prepared in what sense? Prepared for the podcast?
Yeah.
Nick,
your
I could not
clothing.
wear my school garb
No, but you also
Garb
didn't need
again.
to wear a hoodie because
twice in one episode.
it's quite warm in here.
Two
and
different
there's
senses.
No need to be in such heavy clothing.
Yeah, but it looks good. And guess what? It's green. And guess what? I am green, but I'm not necessarily a green guy. That's just a guy that comes in.
But you are, though.
There's no way to
What are
prove
you
it.
shrugging about?
There's no way to prove it either way. Nick, get away from the freaking cat.
Dude, look.
There's a blue boy somewhere, but no one's met him yet. Green guys.
There's no fucking
green
blue
guys
boy.
existed for years around these parts.
You just love being in morph suits. You've literally always loved being in another man's skin.
I'll tell you what, I'm feeling like no other.
God, you're so weird.
Feeling his innermost wants and desires. Nick, that's how you get off. Don't you want to get off with me?
I don't know.
Yes. You do. Nick, you'll get off like no way that you've ever got off before in your life.
Yeah, but I wouldn't wear shorts on mine, though.
You wouldn't wear shorts?
No.
You wear shorts, be flopping out of them. You know what I'm saying? And that's the podcast. No, I'm just. Wait, where are we at? I don't even know. Why does it keep going black?
Well, because Apple's bad.
Well, Nick just bought an iPhone, so attest to that, and you know how you must.
Ugh. It's a good phone.
Yeah, it is. So you just got it today, huh?
Yeah, Alex. Yeah.
Big deal for him.
For
Big
me,
deal.
but especially you. You're very.
I'm just surprised. I never thought that you would ever get an iPhone. I thought that you would always stick with Android. Just get new Android. I thought you could get like a new Pixel or some shit.
I could have, but
You could
it's
have.
like, I'd spend a few years since I had an iPhone.
You were just getting
might
annoyed
go
by your
back.
coworkers.
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
Just being like, Nick, get an iPhone, you idiot.
Yeah, basically, I'm just like, fucking whatever.
Fine, I'll do it. God.
Like, I don't really care that much about the brand of phone that I have.
No. But I can't believe you're still with Verizon. I've been on Mint for like 2 years, dude.
I mean, Verizon's not even expensive, really.
What is it?
For unlimited,
Yeah.
like 5G, it's $100 a month.
Do you want to know what Mint is?
That's with a phone plan. Like, I bought the phone through them. My
Yeah.
old phone, it wasn't fully paid off.
Yeah, I'm not attached to any kind of plan, dude.
Oh no, month by month.
I'm not. I pay 12 months. For unlimited, it's like $320.
Dang.
I pay it. It sucks the month you pay it, but then you're good for 12 months.
Yeah.
And then every month you get like a text like, oh, you refresh, even though I have unlimited, so it's kind of like doesn't matter. But I told Mike about that, and he was like, "What? You're paying that much?" And I'm like, "Bro, I've been paying that much for like 2 years." And I'm like, I don't know why everyone doesn't do this. Because it's like the phone bills are stupid, it's expensive, and I don't. We're not sponsored by Mint,
No.
but
No.
I have Mint.
This is not sponsored.
And there are
We'll take a Mint sponsorship.
well, yeah, any kind of sponsorship.
We'll
shit
take
at all.
one. Don't get us wrong, Mint.
But there's like other ones like Visible, like I think it's Verizon's like Mint version. Like Mint is T-Mobile's version.
Sure.
They're like smaller offshoot. I don't know. what it
That's
is.
for like more urban communities.
I tell you what, it works fine for exactly what I need it for, which is watching YouTube videos with 5G connection wherever I am.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So, hey, check out Mint.
And don't say that until they pay us money.
Yeah, but I mean, depending on where you live, it's good. But I say just search on YouTube good prepaid phone plans, because that's where it's at. Prepaid phone plans, bitch.
Well, nice. My phones are always just locked with Verizon.
Yeah, no.
I'm just
I buy the phone outright.
They are until they're paid off.
Yeah, no, I just buy the phones outright.
Well, I'm not gonna do that with this.
I did with this, and
Ridiculous.
it sucked, but
Ridiculous.
I did do it. I think I did it with PayPal. No, I did it with a credit card, so I had to pay
Just
that.
throw it on the card.
Yeah. I think I just paid it off like right away because I was like, I don't want to get interest on this, but it was like, all the money I had at the time. New phone.
Gotta get that
baby.
iPhone. Sure.
Yeah. Well, then we had that one for recording, so.
Hey, well, thank
Everything
God
works
for that.
out. Hey, man, everything happens for a reason, man.
Sure.
And if you're still watching, I'm impressed.
Yeah, you really are a trooper.
Truly. And you'd probably like our Patreon because it's more of us just talking. There's like over 20 episodes on there now. Can you believe that?
20 whole hours.
Over
at
20.
least.
Yeah.
Of content.
It's us doing this.
That's worth
basically.
a couple bucks.
Well, that's all it is a couple bucks, $2. So, yeah. Patreon.com/BrotherBrother.
That cheap, huh?
It's just us talking like this one time, and then another time we're watching a movie and doing some Mystery Science Theater commentary. It's pretty good.
We almost always get it working on the first try with no technical issues.
Hey, I mean, the earlier episodes definitely have more technical issues than... We haven't had technical issues recently, but the earlier ones...
Except for the movies.
Well, the movies are fine, usually. You got to find
Had
them.
to restart many times.
We own all the movies that we watch. We'll say that. On DVD, and then we can just put it on.
Yeah.
So make sure you
Absolutely
like, subscribe, comment, share here on YouTube. And if you're anywhere else, make sure you go to our YouTube and subscribe on there just to boost our numbers. And
it's all about that.
also check out our Patreon. Like I said, couple bucks. Throw us some bucks. You get extra stuff from us, and we get some cash from you, which we would appreciate. So until next week, guys, we'll see you. Peace.
Bye.